right, good day and welcome back, everybody. It's spring of 2026, March 10th to be exact, and this will be my first upload of 2026. 2025 ended pretty abruptly last year, and we got through all of the tractor shows that I wanted to go to, and I was pretty tired. So from tractor season, I switched right into wood cutting season. And then things just started to pile up, and I didn't get an opportunity to get back on tractors at all. So and I've explained before, if you're new to the channel, I don't have a heated shop, so everything pretty much comes to a grinding halt during the winter until spring finally breaks, which the last week in Minnesota, in the Great White North, we had a little teaser of spring. Everything melted down and it was starting to feel pretty good, and then as usual, you go to bed, wake up, and you find a fresh coat of snow and temperatures start to drop again. So until we're through like the end of March, middle of April, that's kind of what it does. But it's finally to the point where I can start doing things. Eventually here I can get the tractors out of storage and open up the shop and get started on this year's projects, which there are quite a few. I've got the sickle bar mower lined up to get that done before the Moline show this year, which is featuring Molines. Plus I have the RTE that we need to finish, and those are the first two on the docket, and there'll be plenty more behind that. So you can see I've got a pretty extensive list made of things that I'm planning on doing this year, and I've got a pretty good idea of all of the shows and everything that I'm going to be going to in the fall. Actually, I'm going to be starting a little bit earlier than normal. The school here is doing like a car show type thing, and they asked my son if I'd bring the tractors in, so that's going to be in May. So we'll at least get these two over there in May. I don't know about the rest of them, but for sure these two. This is by far the nicest I've ever been able to store them over the winter. There's hardly, I mean, there's a real thin layer of dust on them, but nothing like it used to be when I used to house them under the lean-to. So getting them cleaned up, getting them, ready to actually go out to a show should be no problem. So we'll do that in May, and then the first threshing show I'm going to go to is in June, Heritage Hill in Montevideo. So that's a Friday, Saturday. I think it's a pretty small show, but I do want to get out to that one. It's Moline featured, so probably again just these two. It's pretty close to the other house that I've got out in western Minnesota, where the other show that I go to every year is in Donley. So we'll probably head out there, spend a day, and then head out to the other place and hang out for the weekend, and then come home. So and then getting into August, it's Moline is a Moline feature this year, so that's going to be a big push to get all of my equipment done and out there. And then from there, I don't know what I'm going to do. We'll just see what I have left for PTO time and family time and everything else, but for sure that's kind of the lineup for now. And I've also got this pile of skins from the 335 project. The one is the panel that I cut the piece out of so I could close up the exhaust. I got the old hood, and then I've got this cross that I bought a number of years ago. And actually I have a plan for all of this. Partial decoration for the pole shed, partial display for Moline this year, but we'll get more into that later on this spring. Even before I get to start on that, I've got a lot of work to do organizing the work area. So all of this needs to get cleaned up. I started on it last year, ended up packing up for winter, and now I've got to get it finished. The plan is to finish the ceiling in here, put more lights in, and then hang steel on the wall and get this all cleaned up and turned into a nice shop. So I probably am only going to do one video on that. It's pretty much going to be a time lapse because it's going to take me I mean, as I'm working on the tractors, I'm still going to be working on this. And I know I say it every year, but I'm hoping this is the year that I actually get a heated shop going for the winter, so that I can continue to work and not have so much cabin fever. But the other projects, we've got plenty to do around the property, so I won't be spending all of my time in the shed like I did last year, but I'd still like to do a majority of it. I'm hoping maybe 1 video a week. Last year I think I was close to 2 a week. YouTube reminded me yesterday that this is my 3-year mark of being a member of YouTube, which I've been on YouTube much longer than that. I just never made a membership until 3 years ago. So this video, I'm testing out my new opening for all the videos. You'll have to let me know what you think of that. And then I've just got a slideshow at the end here of the rebuild of the 445. I did that in 2015, so long before I ever started YouTubing or really taking video of anything. So it's all pictures. I'm just gonna put some music behind it. If you have any questions on anything that you see, just put them in the comments and I'll make sure to get Okay, I hope you enjoyed that look at the rebuild of the 445. Again, BF Avery's probably going to be next. So that's all I've got for you today. Have a good day, and take your foot off the clutch. Talk to you later, everybody.